In the local news, number one, there has been a revelation about our financial document. You know, my man, Captain Smart, exposed it. And it shows clearly that since the 80s, our country, all kinds of funding has gone on for contracts, which never existed. Since the 80s, contracts such as Bolga Teaching Hospital, when Bolga has no teaching hospital, they did projects on Bolga Teaching Hospital, when Bolga has no teaching hospital. And it has happened 2 times. Loan collected from abroad, monies, and we don't know what has been used for. Dual carriage 2 times, Kumasi Road, never has happened. And then the painful thing is that the time has come for Ghana to pay all these loans. Money we have collected, money we have been told was going to be used for something, and we have never seen the thing. And now we have to pay it. How do we do that? That is what will tell you that there's no hope for human governance. Sure. Now, if the current president, Nana Akufo-Addo, and his government are claiming and telling you what they would do, and they have huge billions to pay, which was not used for anything, when will they pay and finish before they do what they are telling you? So that means it will never happen. No wonder the government has told you one dump, one whatever, and 1 year is half past. 1.5 years, nothing is happening. Why? No money. It's one thing to have an idea, and it's another thing to have the money to do it. Very, very sad. And people that hoped and changed the government that was currently in power, brought in a new government. And the new government is messing up. The Nana Akufo-Addo's government is messing up. How can you employ 998 people in the presidency? Something that you opposed that was having in the former government 700. You fought it, you criticized it. It's too big. And now, in your government, and the Honorable Nitiwul came to defend. What are you defending, Honorable? What are you defending? It is 998. There's nothing to defend about it. Already the civil servant is having useless number of employment which doesn't benefit the country. And the country's total income, over 50% is used to pay workers. So where are we going? Common sense should tell you people that you are gambling with the people's lives. My illiterate mother, if she had a kiosk and she needs a helping employing hand, she won't go and employ 10 girls to come and help her in one kiosk, will she? My illiterate mother will not do that. What will she do? 1 or 2 hands. So how can we who call ourselves educated politicians will go and put 998 people in presidency and we are defending it? That is what is annoying. No. You see, the president has some ministers and what. We don't need those things. Already we criticize the president for taking 110 ministers, which doesn't make sense. This is a government that has got very beautiful project plan. We call it regional development projects. That means every region there's a development project, which means what the president idea is they will carry it on in the region. It is okay. You don't need to bring people in the president. Look, all these people have to be paid, they have to be accommodated, they have to be given cars, not even 1 car, two cars. This is uselessness. It is not the number of the people, it is the thinking of the people. How many Ghanaians? It is not about the big number, it is about their head. But let me tell you something. I have 3 children. When they finish eating, one is looking at, this one will clean the dining table. This one will say, this one will, so at the end of the day, the dining table is left. Because why? There are three. This one I say this one should clean. This one I say this one. But if it is one child, what happens? It will clean. So when you bring too much people to one place to work, everybody is thinking this one will do it, this one. And at the end of the day, work done is zero. Lift a clap offering to Jesus. When you cook soup and you put plenty meat, you can't get the soup again. Because the whole soup will be what? Meat. So the soup disappears. So at the end of the day, you say, but I was cooking soup. Where is the soup? You have cooked meat. Common sense. So, Your Excellency, in fact, I like your ideas. I know you. I've met you when I was going to do project in Liberia. I sat with you in your office. You wouldn't remember, but I remember. And you spoke very wisely and sensibly. I've met so many government officials of other countries. When I met you, I saw so much knowledge. But you have allowed your people who call themselves political party people. They're misleading you. What do you need 998 people for? When I check White House, how many? 1,869. Her White House. The most powerful office in the world. I've been to White House before. 1,869 people. And America has over 300 million people. And we are 30 million. We are 30 million. So it's simply mathematics. If we want to behave the way American is, that means we multiply our own 998 times 10. We get almost 10,000. If we want to behave like that. Or if we want to behave right, then if America has 1,800 and something, then we divide it by 30. We divide it by 30. If you divide that by 30, we should be getting less than 100 people at the presidency. We don't need more than that. What are you going to do with those plenty people? To waste money. The same money you are looking for to do the one project, one dump, or is it one dump, one project? Oh, Your Excellency, let's sit up. Otherwise, Ghanaians, they are smart people who will get you out. And I tell you, when they get you out, it will be difficult to get MPP back to power. Because NDC is going to struggle to come to power. I'm telling you. They are there making noise that 2020 is our own. We will see. If you are to dictate to Ghanaians, we will see. NDC people cannot vote NDC to power. MPP people cannot vote MPP to power. Let me tell you the secret. The people that decide who becomes NDC and MPP in government is the people who are not party people.
Yes.
The people who are not party, you politicians, listen to me and listen to me very well. You NDC, you MPP, all you have is a little over 40%. 40%. That's all you have. So anytime there is going to be politics, the people that are the 20% who don't follow you, your political community, they decide. They will move to act on the 40 and you hit 60 or 50 something. They will decide. So don't think that you are making all your NDC people, 2027, MPP people, we will be in power. We will see whether you control us. The 20% Ghanaians, no political party controls them. They take their own senses and decide that, okay, this time we'll go here, this time we won't go here. They decide. By the way, politics is even ending because God is going to bring his government.
Amen.
That's the good news to hear.
Yeah. Amen.
You better lift a clap of faith to Jesus. Because it is clear that human government is the most terrible failure in governance. Human government is the most terrible failure. Look at North Korea. They took all the resources of their country to build nuclear weapons, and the people are dying of hunger. And today they have to decide that we are not going to use them again because they have to come into agreement with America. Human beings are interested. It's interesting. So that's waste of human governance. Human governance is a disappointment.